new. Follow me, I'll follow you. We'll make it big, just me and you. Follow me, I'll follow you. Let's help each other build something new. Follow me, I'll follow you. We'll make it big, just me and you. Follow me, I'll follow you. Let's help each other build something new. Follow me, I'll follow you. We'll make it big, just me and you.
I would have bought and placed my stop loss right underneath this candle right here. I'd have purchased already. I'd have been up, let it roll, placed my stop loss. Next candle, I'd have moved up here. That's what I would have done with my next candle. Let it roll out. Actually, I wouldn't have. That's my problem. That's my problem. I'm always trying to get in and get out, collect the quick bucks. See, so now I'd have put my stop loss here. I'd have been up 4 points on this buying period. As soon as I'd have seen that wick up, I'd have bought. Boom. That's just me. And then I'd have put my stop loss here. I'd have moved my stop loss there. Then I'd have moved my stop loss here, which is going to stop out. That's just me. But sometimes, depending on how I feel, I would have went halfway, because if this rejects more than halfway, it's potentially that it's going to come down. And that's just it. If it goes more than 50% retracement on this one bar here, then it's potential that it'll take out these lows. I don't have any names for these candlesticks. It's just something that I've been doing for such a long time, so I watch. And that's a bad thing. Probably got stopped out right here. Let's see. Yep. Or to touch, but not stop me out. Let me see. 3 points, $15 in the micro, 150 in the mini. Yep, stopped out. I'd have stopped, and then here go my bad trading skills, because then I would have re-entered. Even though my strategy tells me that right here at this point, I should be taking nothing but sales. That's what my strategy tells me. The market below, I should take sales. And I would have re-entered on the buy, just because I seen, even though this 3 bar was huge, that 3 bar was a huge selling bar. It engulfed this 2 up, and then it produced an inside 1 bar. I still would have bought with the overall market, believing that the overall market is going on an up trajectory, and it would have cost me some currency, I believe, because I would have been in right now going up, and I'd move my stop loss right back in. So I'd have probably gave back them $15 that I made. We'll see. Here, then it hit that 14. Yeah, I'd have moved my stop loss. You see me already. I'd have moved my stop loss, which may get stopped out again. We'll see. You might get stopped out again. And then also this, stopped out. Now, all these points right here is points that potentially are going to get taken out, just because most people are moving their stop losses just how I will move mine underneath this point. With knowing that, you want to do what people are not. You want to do the opposite of what people are doing. All right. So If everyone is buying, they become sellers immediately. If you're a seller, you become a buyer. So you want to be on the opposite side of what people have to do. If they have to sell, then you want to be on that sell side waiting for the sell. So it's all about your market cap. It's all about the capitalization you have and how you can protect it. Because you just also don't want to enter at a bad selling point or a bad buying point, because you'll either bought too high, or you'll either sell too low, and you're gonna get taken out. It's choppy. First 6 minutes, a lot of people wait till after 10 o'clock, but I'm already entering or exiting depending on how I leverage or how my leverage is. Um, I personally like to hold overnight. That's just my strategy. It could be good, it could be bad. I messed up a few times with my own strategy. Back in, I want to say August, I caught the bit drop down, but then thinking the market was going to continue to go down, I sold still, and the market turned around and went up. And I was too busy at a theme park and not in front of a computer to adjust my position, and it cost me majorly. It cost me major. And after that, it just went downhill, spiraled downhill. I honor and treat the market with so much respect, because I believe that this is the way that is going to change my whole family trajectory. I put so much time and effort into the market for myself. Myself is taking care of the people that I love, being able to help other individuals that are not able to help themselves. It's a group of people out there that have bad mental capacities. I don't know if it's the activities that got to them, or life that got to them, or just the simple fact of they don't use their brain properly. And those are the individuals that I want to help. People that are struggling. Also want to be a part of children museums, donate to children museums. I think those are so amazing. Here I have one called Gallisano Children Museum, close to in Naples, Florida. And we actually have a Imaginarium here in Fort Myers, Florida. And those are very interactive learning facilities with children. Every time I go to a different city and it has a children museum with my children, I love to go to one of them, because it teaches them the social economics of the area, of how you can be involved in field work, or you can learn the surrounding industry and be able to increase your knowledge and help society grow with production. And it's just amazing to me. So with my capital, I do have so many grand ideas, not just to spend it. I mean, that's the reason why I put in the stock market. If I wanted to go buy clothes and jewelry and all that other stuff and cars, I would have did that. Instead, I decided to lose 330,000 in the stock market to learn it. I figured that I lost this capital intentionally, not intentionally, but I figured that I lost this capital because I spoke out too much about wanting to buy a piece of land in Zephyr Hills. I could be completely wrong. I also talked to someone on my platform and told them that I wanted to buy some rural land, and I maybe even told them what I wanted to do on that land. Someone that is a part of the platform that I am trading on, do special classes. And ever since then, like, I feel as if my account has been attacked. Every time I get into a position, it almost goes against me, or maybe every single time because I tried to go in with not as much capital. That was one of my biggest mistakes. My biggest mistake was, instead of me putting a whole 100,000 in at one time, I was putting $200 in, 300, 5,000, like thousands. I never put in a huge, large lump sum. And I think that was my biggest mistake because I didn't have any capital to be able to maneuver. And what happened is I ended up taking $200 to 30,000 back in 2022. So I didn't think that I needed more capital. And I believe I lost it all because I changed my strategy. I actually changed the instrument that I was trading. I was trading micros and the M2K. I don't want to talk about that because I'm strictly talking about ES and SPY. And I thought I had it figured out. I should have waited till I got to my 100,000 to then translate my strategy to the mini market. But at 30,000, I said, okay, I'm going into the mini market because I can make a lot more. And that was the end of my capital. Well, not really. That wasn't the end of my capital, but that was the downfall to the beginning of my downfall. Instead of me just taking the summer off and doing some things with my children, instead I figured like I needed to make more currency. Reason being is I could not see myself doing lavish things with the rest of my family struggling. Like even though my immediate family had their wants met and their because it wasn't necessities. I mean, traveling is a want. Then having nice things is a want. It's not a necessity. So with me not having enough capital to make every one of my family be okay, such as you don't have to worry. Still talking too much. You don't have to worry about this trip and this vacation. I'll cover the room. I'll cover our entertainment. Let's just go and have fun. And I believe with that mindset and me having that, it was the reason to me losing my capital. That's just me. That's as this market is slowly trying to find this peace and this pace. It looks like it has found some even ground right here. Like it has touched down so many times, but haven't went through it. So me myself, because of my strategy, tells me to sell at this point right here. When this bar get green, maybe it goes back to 16, 14 where I've been getting stopped out. I would sell. And then I'll put my stop loss 4 points away. And that could be too tight, right? Like those could be reasons why I have been getting stopped out and losing my capital because I trade with such tight stop losses. And even though I just said that it's been base in here, like it hasn't been able to break these lows. It broke it once, right? But then it came back and it haven't been breaking these lows. So like this looks like a straight buyer's market. Strong candle up, like it's a buyer's market. It's gonna take out that, and that. But that's why I would have sold at the green candle and placed it here. Because then that's my next strategy is if it goes to 61.17, funny. It will go up. That's just my strategy. I'm not changing my strategy. I'm going to stick to my strategy because it has worked for me. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I am solely learning the market, trading the market, ES market, trying to figure it out for myself. I should have purchased mentorship. I'd have saved myself a lot of trouble and a lot of problems. It's just that every time that I listen to someone or I hear someone speak, I hear contradicting things. So I couldn't trust the contradictory. And then also I had to think about, or I think that these individuals are in it for themselves. I don't trust anyone. That's just it. I have no trust for not too many people. So like this, I would have been sweating in my trade a little bit just because I see that this is kind of making a staircase. But here we go. I'm a little bit happy. And it broke that last two previous selling points where people sold here, but here. So it broke. And then most people, they'll just be moving their stops up, moving their stops up. If they bought, right? So I would have definitely been nervous with this third candle. Uh, Even though it has wicks, it's good when it don't have any wicks on the bottom. They call that the three white knights. And that's just something that they go almost like a staircase to heaven. They just continue to go. As you can see, it's making slow progress up. 2 points, went to 13, another 2 points, 14 to almost 16, 2 points. So like it would have had me nervous knowing that it's slowly moving up, right? But what's interesting is where my stop is at 68.99. I probably would have actually moved it to 22, just because 22 is new beginnings, and I would have been hoping for actually this red candle, a bit red candle, to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, and then once I would have noticed these big candles. So at 14, I would have got in. I would have had a 2 point drawdown. And then at 14, once it breaks 14, down to 13, 13 is where I'm moving my stop loss for a small profit. And that's it, because that's also my selling points. And I would have let that ride. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching this content. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to grace your presence. It's allowing me to be me and allowing me to grow. Thank you.